Welcome everybody out to our video for the Lean Superintendent channel that is covering the topic of command and control. Have you ever heard that command and control is evil or wrong and that it's hurting our industry? Have you ever wondered how that plays into your role as a supervisor or a superintendent? Well, we're going to cover all of those topics in this video. All right, so I love this topic about command and control. I love digging into it and understanding the nuances. Command and control is the description or the title of a behavior or a command structure where somebody who's in charge has direct command of the troops or the units and control of all of the decisions and everything that happens inside of those units. It's typically a military term, and you can see evidence of it throughout obviously all known recorded history, but for me, especially World War II with the Nazis and with Hitler. It really doesn't work because you don't have teams of teams, meaning teams that can make decisions real time, close to the work, or in the military example, close to the front line, and it's waiting 100% on the decisions of the leader. There are a number of really fatal mistakes that Hitler made in World War II because in order for the Nazis to move their panzer divisions, they had to get direct approval from Hitler himself. And by that time, they did not respond well enough or fast enough to counterattack and drive away or push back the Allied invasion. And so command and control is demonized quite a bit in the lean community and construction in general. But I want to give you another perspective that will really help you out. So let me go ahead and turn to my flip chart over here and we'll have a little bit of fun. So when we talk about command and control, the problem is that from a lean standpoint, if this is where the work is, you must be able to make decisions as close to the work as possible. So if you have leadership that's in command and control of people, and there's a distance or a separation or an inability to see what's really going on, then you have a non-lean environment. This is called classical management. That's why leaders are encouraged to come to the place of work and see for themselves and enable people and to support people. But this looks quite a bit different, okay? So leaders are supposed to, and I'll just go ahead and draw a little arrow underneath, support people, not command and control their work. So if there are ideas or tools or resources or something that needs to be implemented here to speed this up and make this better, the leader doesn't command and control the individual. The leader supports that individual with the resources and needs that they have to enable the work. So when we talk about command and control, we do not command and control other people. That includes our supers, assistant supers, PMs, PEs, trade partners on the site. We do not command and control people. But here's what I need everybody to understand is that if you have a leader, a superintendent, that superintendent must control the circumstances on the project site, meaning that they're clean, that they are safe, and they are organized, okay? So I'll just put ORG here, okay? The reason I do clean, safe, and organized is because you can't even see safety until it's clean, right? And once it's safe, we need to make sure it's organized. We have to make sure that there is command and control with this. So there's this dichotomy here. There's this like paradox of this superintendent needing to or having to be open and vulnerable and transparent with the people and teaming with people on an equal playing field, right? And being open, right? We do not command and control. And also being really stubborn and bullish almost and rigid when it comes to the command and control of clean, safe, and organized. And that means when you have a job site that's clean, safe, and organized, the superintendent might need to be doing contractor grading, right? The general contractor might need to implement zero tolerance for safety, might need to really make sure that crews clean as they go. They might need to be in control, command and control of logistics, right? So I want to definitively say that I have zero issue with a superintendent having command and control of the circumstances and the site, meaning it's clean, safe, and organized, and that he or she is implementing key tactics and strategies along those lines. But I do agree with the lean community that we do not command and control people and dictate their work and tell them how to do things. We need an open, vulnerable, and transparent leader in that realm. And the reason this is important to me is because we say and have said over and over, no command and control, no command and control, no command and control. And my observation has been, and also my continuing fear will be, that supers are like, oh, okay, everybody do what they want. All right, okay, I don't have control of the circumstances. Okay, I'm not in charge of safety. Oh, okay, I'm not going to enforce quality. Okay, I'm not going to make sure that these logistical systems are working. And we cannot have that. We don't so much nowadays have a problem with superintendents out in the field command and controlling people. We now have a problem with superintendents not speaking up and not being in control of their projects. So I want to explain a really key concept that will help you with this. So the superintendent is in control of a couple of key things with the owners and all stakeholders, obviously, okay? The first one are the milestones, or what I'm going to say, what? What are we going to accomplish? What are the parameters? What is the milestone, right? And the superintendent also must be in control of the environment, meaning clean, safe, and organized. Logistical systems are working. There are proper social behaviors. There's a good culture here. And what happens is then the foremen are in charge of, with you, the how. So I'm going to write how, right? So how do we meet this milestone, right? How do we do this work in here? But it was based on having the right environment and the superintendent being clear about the milestone. So when we go into our last planner meeting systems and huddles, we're not saying, hey, everybody, what do you want? Go ahead and create your look ahead in your weekly work plan. No. We're saying this is what we are going to accomplish. This is the milestone. This is what milestone we have. And you with the last planners, the last people in the planning cycle, the foremen, are using the genius of the team and asking them, how can we meet that milestone? And you're trusting them on how they do their work as professionals in their trades. So the superintendent must have a strong communication and trust connection to the foreman so that they can do their work. But never, ever, ever forget, the superintendent is in charge of the what, and the superintendent must command and control the environment. Otherwise, these trades cannot succeed. Even if you have some A players, if you have other C, D, and F players, because the environment and the culture on the job site is not heading in the right direction, then even your A players cannot perform and cannot succeed. So, do we believe in command and control? Yes. For the milestone, for the environment, for the site operations, for things. But we do not believe in command and control of people. We believe in connecting with people so that they can do their best work in these environments. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.